Gildan Media presents Your Coach in a Box, affordable, life-changing audio programs.
Gildan Media presents an unabridged recording of Simple is the New Smart. 26 Success Strategies to Build Confidence, Inspire Yourself, and Reach Your Ultimate Potential by Rob Fazio, Ph.D. Narrated by Pratt. Forward. Like father, like son. From opening doors to opening minds. Lessons from Rob Fazio. Of all the tragic stories of September 11, 2001, perhaps none hit home or hit my gut quite like that of one Ronald Fazio. When the first plane hit the first tower, Ron was on the 99th floor of the South Tower. Ron was on the 99th floor of the South Tower and chose to lead the charge and hold the door for others scrambling out of that building. They survived. Ron did not. But that one selfless, courageous act inspired a non-profit in his honor, appropriately named Hold the Door for Others. For Ron's son, Rob, it was his way of not only recognizing his father's heroic act, but making something good out of such a senseless tragedy. Without fail, for as long as I've covered the 9/11 anniversaries, I've always sought out Rob to put perspective on the day unlike any other. I don't think I've ever finished a single interview with a dry eye or without a lump in my throat. With warmth and even good humor, Rob would recount his father's meaningful life, down to his love of Reese's peanut butter cups. Apparently, the story goes that when Rob and his family were waiting out the long and torturous days for any news on their dad, they'd leave his favorite snack on posters and leaflets to urge him home. They wrote on his flyer, "If found, please feed Reese's peanut butter cups." He never returned, but to this day Ronald Fazio's engraved name at the old South Tower site often includes a peanut butter cup atop it. Nothing stops me more in my tracks than that simple act of love, a poignant and sweet reminder of a robust and bigger-than-life soul, lost forever. I once asked Rob if the anniversaries ever get easier, or whether seeing the terrorists' planes hitting those buildings and their subsequent collapse ever gets to be too much. Although we all lose loved ones, rarely is their passing, their murder, queued up each year for the world to see again and again. He shrugged his shoulders and simply said, "I don't see."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?